Let's get this straight about crypto. If you put in $10,000 into Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin has to go to $218,000 just for you to make $10,000. That is not worth it, in my opinion. And this is why I just cannot get myself to invest in Bitcoin. I am not in crypto to double my money, to triple my money. I'm in crypto to make real generational wealth because the financial system needs an update, and crypto is that update. Crypto is what catches the payment system and the financial system up to the internet. It is the catch up, right? Money itself is so outdated and clunky that it is not at the speed of the internet, never mind the speed of AI, right? So I'm not here to just double, triple, even 4x. I'm looking for 10, 20, 30. And, if I put $10,000 right now into Bitcoin, that thing has to go to $218,000. You know how many barriers, psychological barriers, real market barriers, world event barriers there is before that? It takes too much effort just to get $10,000, right? Whereas I can play with the altcoins and go, $10,000 into something and maybe actually get $50,000, $100,000 out of it. And I'm not talking about meme coins. There are crypto altcoins that are still extremely solid altcoins, right? That are doing real things. Their charts look good. Their team is not dumping the supply on their chart, on their chart, which is what happens, right? That is a benefit to Bitcoin, is you don't have a greedy crypto executive team dumping their own token on the market because they've built a protocol or a product that doesn't actually generate revenue. It doesn't do anything. So they have to dump the token to fund their operations. But this is just my little rant on Bitcoin. This is for all the new people. Why get involved with Bitcoin, right? Most people aren't even investing $10,000 into crypto. They're investing $5,000 or $2,000 or $1,000 or even lower, $500. So you really want to wait until Bitcoin breaks all these barriers to go to 218,000 just to make another $500? You're better off building a business or using that $500 to build a business that gets you more cash flow. That's just my little rant on Bitcoin, man. People have to start thinking this through. You are literally just exit liquidity for all of the old Bitcoiners. That's all this is, right? It is a pyramid scheme because they need new people to keep buying and holding. The people that buy today at $109,000 Bitcoin, they need to be so convinced that Bitcoin's going to 500,000 that they continue to hold. That's the only way Bitcoin goes up, right? Is that more people buy, more people hold, and there's this perceived psychological value. And I will admit, right, it's coded into Bitcoin. You have the halving, you have all this stuff. So it will continue to go up. It's one of the most solid. It's literally the S&P 500 of crypto. But I'm not out here to invest in the S&P 500, right? So Bitcoin, here's how you can remember this from this video. Bitcoin used to be wealth creation. A lot of people actually created generational wealth off Bitcoin, but now it's wealth preservation. You're preserving your wealth. If you're okay with smaller gains, but you've got wealth already, let's say you have $1 million liquid cash and you put it into Bitcoin, that's going to do well for you, right? 20, 30% on that, you're going to be killing it. So, Bitcoin is moving to more for the rich people. The little guy is not going to make any money in Bitcoin. You're just getting farmed for your psychological belief that Bitcoin is going to go to 1 million or whatever.